Alrighty, guys. So can we do? This is gonna be wild. Can we do a B flat minor scale?
I did not specify which minor it was, which is really upsetting.
B flat minor is. What is added or changed in B flat minor?
What the third, sixth, and seventh?
Yes. What are they? What is changed about them?
They are flat.
They are flat now. So if I were to sing the concert pitch for each instrument, we're gonna go around the room, or not sing. What are the notes? So concert pitch. We start one.
I mean,
B flat.
I don't know.
Or B flat? Yeah, B flat minor. Like if we were saying this whole scale. Okay, so B flat, then F.
No, like the next
What?
one in the scale. We're just walking up the scale.
Oh, sorry.
C.
D flat.
B flat.
Yes.
B flat.
Yes.
B flat.
What scale are we playing?
B flat minor.
No, and Taylor, you're amazing. And
I felt bad. I miscounted whenever I was thinking about this first, but it's okay.
Okay, so can we first just go
I was happy that I was
scale
able to like get
and
everybody
half
to
notes?
commit to saying something, even though Taylor didn't get the same
Yeah,
thing,
and
but
then
like
Taylor, while we're doing this,
99% of everyone got to be able to say something and commit to like, or not commit, but comment on what we were doing.
Half notes from everyone. B flat minor. Great job. Love the sounds. Everybody was at a good.
I'm glad everybody was able to get it, even though it was transposed for their instrument, which I guess this was like really a lot to ask for them. So maybe I should have made sure they like knew beforehand the transposed notes for their instruments, but they got it, so I guess maybe that actually saved time. But if they messed it up, then I could have gone back and, you know, said, oh, what's your actual scale for transposed? But it worked, so it saved time, I guess. I should have explained that this was going to be a drone, that this was just going to keep happening first, while the other three were going to be playing their part from the piece. The whole point I did this was just to kind of like a chorale warm-up, was my thought, but I feel like it was just confusing and hard for the brass that were just playing the B-flat. They didn't really learn anything. So maybe instead I could have written out the chorale for everyone, and then had like an A line and a B line with the like just B flat, or even, I don't know, different chord changes, but have it so everybody could play the melody line and then like sing, we could switch. So that is something I would have done differently.
That we kind of did from our piece. Sorry everybody who was on the B flat drum, but I hope that you were able to like buzz and like get it in your ear what B flat we're doing. Yeah, cool. So now we've done a little bit of a warm up. Can we do?
I don't know why I felt so awkward and
measure 12.
uncomfortable teaching them this. I don't know why. Just, I normally feel like really excited and not nervous teaching in front of a large group because I've been doing it a lot with Tiger Band all year. So I actually feel more comfortable doing this than a personal lesson. But I don't know. It just did not feel normal. Also, my conducting's kind of just general, which I feel like for the beginning of this would have been good. But I also didn't really give any facial expressions of showing like, oh, this is the type of music, because it is not really serious music. It's supposed to be like fun. Atlantis, like that's something, like it's a unknown place, I guess, or a mysterious place that is not real, but like it provokes mystery. I don't know.
We're just going to do 12 to 20, and we are going to be listening around because I want you to figure out who you're playing with. you have the same lines as some people. Even if it's not the like melody line, the accompaniment still has the same line across the sections. So try to listen out for that. At measure 12.
I guess this is the part where I really try to get more like student-centered teaching, but I still feel like I don't know if I actually accomplished that, but I don't know. I've just never taught with that specifically in mind and only teaching that way. So I feel like I might have not done the best job, and this is not the best way to do it, but
Can somebody tell me who they were playing with?
I feel like because the piece was so easy and almost a lot of people were on their primary instruments,
Anybody else?
so that like they were able to,
Yeah, you definitely were.
I don't know, think outside of themselves, and that's what I was just trying to do, but even then, I don't know.
So you'll have the exact same thing with quarter notes on 1 and 3. So yeah, we're gonna get back to them in a minute. We're gonna do them first, and then we'll get to y'all. Cool. Can I just have flute and trumpet at 12? And everybody else, as you're listening, can you just like let me know what they could do better the next time? One thing that they could do better this time.
When they're playing in unison, make sure that it's perfectly together.
Okay,
Yeah,
so how can they do that?
listening to it now, it kind of sounds like the articulations weren't there for Lauren, but maybe it's just like the video,
Okay, so they
I
can
don't
really
know,
just
audio
kind of
that's
listen
with it,
outside of
maybe.
themselves, but still making sure they have the right notes. So making sure like, hey, bud, what's this note? Or like, maybe we should slow it down a little bit. Maybe we could do that. Would that help?
More important to sing with them.
There we go. Okay, can we do the same thing again?
I also feel that, I just thought of this, I could have asked them what Atlantis, like, what they think of when they see the word Atlantis, and that might have been able to, like, provoke, like, an emotion, or, like, an idea, or a feeling, or imagery, for this piece that they could have played with, which would have been a really good student-centered question, but now I know for next time.
Can I actually have trumpets play their last note too? At measure 19. Measure 19, the last, your note.
I should have had a tuner, because that's a note that the trumpets have to put out their valve side, but now I know. I always have a tuner there to tune that and like get the sound good. This is also much slower than it's supposed to be. I don't know why I was thinking that we should go to slower tempo, because they could have definitely handled a faster tempo, and it might have just livened up the spirit and the energy of it more. So
Planets are also
I'll
cool. So clarinet 2 and sax. Bring it that changing note. So really nice job. What's one thing they could use more?
Well, I was going to say they could match like note length better.
So a more full sound, and that can help with Taylor helping with the start of the note, and I think Brandon filling out the sound at the end of the note. Does it make sense? So it's like a da, da, so it's always going to the next beat. How does that sound? That sounds like a video. Can I just have
to explain this better, I could have like showed that it was like
and more sound?
one beat leading to the next. I kind of just sang it without any like reference, but instead of being like 1 going to 2, 3 going to 4. But it helped. I mean, what I did helped, so I guess it worked.
So much better. Now can I have everybody in? Yeah. Great job on the flaps.
She was doing a great job. Okay, now I'm starting to catch it, but
sorry, wait, actually, there's no really like performance, notes for this. It's not based on anything. She just kind of, and McGinty was just like, I want to make something for young players that is like really different than normal major music that sounds normal. This is kind of something outside of it. That's why we're in B flat.
But I should have also been like, hey, what do you think of Atlantis when you hear that word?
Something different about it. So can we really bring out the
because there's nothing like that this is based on or anything that it's supposed to evoke besides just being different music for young kids. That was the whole point of it. I'm also, in conducting, I'm doing this very bad habit of like leaning forward a lot. Which I guess doesn't matter too much in this instance necessarily because we're not focusing on my conducting, but it's something that can be hurting the effect that I have with my conducting.
Alright. Okay. Let's do it again, and this time I want you to do something individually that you can change about your sound. Whether it's
and then I should have asked them, hey, okay, what is that you want to change this time? Something that's an open question, making them think about their musical abilities and what they can accomplish and how they're going to try to do better this time. Because it could have been something that they're not actually changing anything and they don't really care or like want to change anything, but they think they did perfect. So
to make some more musical ideas today. Yeah. It sounds like it. So great job, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.